Continue the search for his perfect assistant. It's Pete's PA.
Previously on Pete's PA, tempers rose between Shelley and Ian.
It was just like a pull in a china shop.
She's been outrageous. I think she's been completely unprofessional, and I am furious.
Damon and Denise struggle to compromise.
It's got to be unanimous at the end of the day.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, express your opinion.
Pete and Michael were thrilled and indulged.
It's fantastic. I could spend my entire life doing this.
And in a shock elimination, both Shelley and Ian were asked to leave the house. Pete Burns' celebrity lifestyle brings him a lot of attention, but not all of it's welcome.
Personally, the way I feel a lot of the time is violated. Everybody's got the right to some time on their own, and I know with the job that I do, I'm a public figure, but people should have the sensitivity to realise I was having a coffee with his boyfriend, it's a private moment. I think there should be there's an intuition. People should know when you're working, when you're on, when you're up for it, but they just don't seem to. They come crashing in really brutally. And I think if someone's rude in that situation, I maintain the right to be rude back. They should be able to have it mirrored back at them. So the PA's got to have very, very good diplomatic skills to convince these people to go away and give me some private time.
With Pete's feelings in mind, his advisor Donna Calling is about to introduce the 4 remaining candidates to yet another side of the PA role.
The theme for this week's challenge is how to deal with your celebrity clients and tricky situations that may arise in public. Because of Pete's appearance, he gets a lot of attention, and not all of it can be positive. And as his PA, you need to know how to deal with any event that arises. Lucky for you, we have somebody here today to help you understand how to deal with that. Can I introduce to you Andy Lindley from Corsican Associates Limited, and he constantly deals with A-list celebrities.
Oh. Hello.
Thank you, Donna. Andy has a wealth of experience within high-profile security and begins the day with a lesson in close protection.
Right, characteristics of a close protection officer. Now, you've got to be able to analyse a situation very quickly.
As a PA, you're the closest person to the client at all times, so you've got to be on your guard. You've got to be aware of all the people around you and what threats may be occurring.
Fitness levels.
I think my personal fitness is a worry. I mean, I'm not the slimmest of girls, and I think that needs to be addressed, which I want to anyway for my own benefit, but I think, it doesn't help to be sort of sluggish.
Positive communication. This is what you're going to give off to them. Space. It's about an arm's length. Active listening. Show that you're listening. And the open palm. The classic open palm. That is non-aggressive.
I think if you are going to be a PA, I think it would have to involve obviously some form of protection.
Match the energy, and I'm not talking about giving threats. I'm talking about getting your voice to the same pitch, but using different language. Listen and empathise. Yeah, mate, I know. I fully understand, and I would feel exactly the same in your position. However,
for me personally, it was one of my kind of favourite days. The fact that we were sitting physically learning was quite good because I'm using my brain. So we had to listen to a seminar basically they gave us, and then we went and put it into practice.
Now this is a scenario. Your client is behind you,
okay,
and you've seen me go past the restaurant window. I've gone back and I've looked in like that, so it's obvious that I'm going to come in because I've seen the client and I want their autograph. Yeah, excuse me, love.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine, yeah.
Yeah, is there something I can do for you?
Who are you?
I'm working with
Pete. Yeah.
I'm with Pete. What's your name? My name's Nikki.
Andy.
All right, Andy. What can I do?
Shouldn't you be in the kitchen or something?
You're a cheeky one, aren't you?
Right, stop there. How do you think she handled that?
Yeah, fine.
Very, very good.
What was really interesting to me for this morning is how it's related back to things that I've done in previous work, in psychology and anger and aggression training and restraint training. I think on this task I maybe got a slight advantage, but maybe I know too much and I need to be brought back down.
Oi, you! Yes, you there. What are you doing in my way, mate?
Help you at all.
Listen, get out of my way.
What is it you need?
What's it got to do with you?
I'm with Pete and I'm just basically looking after him today. How can I help you at all?
Well...
How can I help you at all?
Stop there. Body positioning, blocks me off, yes. Calm me down, open palms, all right? You didn't do the open palm.
In the past, I've had to deal with people attacking people in a crowd anyway, and I've always been the one who's been a bit of a gobshite and stepped in and sort of tried to defuse the situation anyway.
I'm clicking away, click, 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 click.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you take your camera outside, please? Sorry, this he's having a private dining. Could you take your camera outside, please? Is that okay?
Is this a public cafe?
He's having his lunch. Do you mind just if you wait outside? You know, is that okay? Is that, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
let him have
all right.
his lunch.
Stop there. Right, you were right there. The right to a private life.
When I sat back down, I thought of maybe a better way that I could have handled it, sort of saying a bit more and sort of reversing it, saying, you know, I understand what you're saying, mate, if you could just maybe go outside. But I think Andy was quite pleased because he, you know, I'd mentioned about the private, because, you know, you've got to respect people's privacy to a certain extent.
Oi, you! Yes, you! Clock this face.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
Can I help you? I want to speak to him.
Yes, but I'm speaking to you on his behalf. Can I possibly help
Oi!
you? Can I help you at all?
I want to speak to him, and he knows why. Yes, you might as well fucking laugh.
I'm sorry, sir. Would you like to take a seat and hopefully we can resolve this?
Right,
And then...
stop.
Sorry, I was pushing you too much, wasn't I? I was a bit too...
You did well, right up until that point, and then you went.
Yeah, sorry.
And put your hands on me.
That. Sorry.
Yeah?
I think I handled it quite well because, as I say, I don't have a great deal of experience in dealing with, you know, volatile situations. Andy was quite positive up until, when I actually had physical contact with him. I shouldn't have done that.
You will get hurt.
Come on, bitch. Come on.
Come on.
Stop!
If he continues in that vein, she'll shoot herself in the foot.
You should have the sanity and the manners not to interrupt us, so on principle, I'm not going to sign a damn thing.
We've got no kitchen, we've got no bathroom.
It's my job. I am a professional interior designer.
To the Manor Bowen, Wednesday at 8. Only on Living.
Close Protection Officer Andy Lindley has given the 4 remaining candidates a fast-track lesson in diffusing unwanted situations. It's now time to move into the garden and yet another celebrity scenario.
If you look over there, you'll see the vehicle. Say hello, red carpet.
Hello, red carpet.
The luminous cones are the crowd control barriers. Your client has been invited to a premiere, and behind the barriers there is a throbbing horde. You can be the VIP.
Oh. I am aware that these type of scenarios can happen, and, you know, if a PA is there, they probably have to interact with that type of thing.
Come with me.
I'm going to be dreadful at this.
Driver, PA and CPO.
I can't even drive, love.
Car pulls up.
What am I doing?
Come on now.
What am I doing? I've stopped, am I?
Yeah, so here's my VIP. You're stood there. You're doing all the autographs.
Up until today, I never really took the security element on board. It sort of slipped my mind, really.
VIP goes along the line, signing the autographs. You see a threat take place. Diffuse the threat. You add in a barrier, and VIP is gone.
I mean, it's common sense. Where would you stand? You'd stand, you know, slightly behind Pete, and you'd stand so you could block where the crowd was. But to actually be told and put it into practice makes it a lot easier than just thinking common sense.
Right, guys, listen up. This is what we're going to do now. Natalie is the threat. All right, so I've scripted it for you a little bit. Off you go. Down the carpet. Now you're going to move over to the left.
How many people at home would think that's part of the PA's job? They just seem to be hanging around, hovering in the distance, but it's how far away in the distance. You've got to be observing at all stages.
There's the threat. What are you going to do?
Take me out.
Can't be a second thought, because that first thought could be Pete could have a knife in his back.
Just get it out! You have to be constantly aware.
Guys, just hold it there. If we can stop the giggles, please.
You know, you just can't let things slip for a minute.
We had a little bit of a laugh, a little bit of a joke about how we were doing it. Now we need to get serious. Remember what we've done. We're going to be doing it, and we're going to be doing it in an environment where we're going up a notch.
Oh, God.
So get yourselves ready. 2 minutes. Go and get your shit together. We're out of here.
Hey.
Having not taken the morning's lesson too seriously, Things are about to get a little more physical.